Welcome to the Deals Behind the Money. I'm Mary Kathleen Flynn, and I'm here with Howard Lindzon, who is the co-creator of StockTwits. I've seen your 5-minute video tutorial, but for the uninitiated, what's the 30-second version of what is StockTwits?
StockTwits is just like an evolution of Stock Chatter. Twitter happens to be a great platform for quick idea discussion. And so what we created, StockTwits, sits on top of Twitter as using their API, and our API is open as well for other people to use it. But in a way for people to discuss stocks. Bloomberg, for example, Bloomberg Chat is like the most popular app at Bloomberg, and that's people pay $1,000 to $1,500 a month for that. So we're giving you Bloomberg Chat for the masses on a global scale for free right now. The business model comes in where right now it's a fat pipe, and people, we have 11,000 people contributing to this human ticker. But what we need to give people is a filter, more filters, and I think people will pay for filters. The other thing they'll pay for is to separate out the stock chat from the regular social network. So I think just the fact that I can tell people, listen, if you love talking about stocks and 80% of your social network doesn't like talking about stocks, you should really come off the platform, right, in a Twitter-like universe, so that you don't have to talk about stocks and garbage up your regular social feed.
Music and politics and everything
Exactly.
else.
So I think that's an interesting way that we're looking at the business as well.
All right, so let's talk about StockTwits as a business. Talk about your backers for a moment.
The backers are an eclectic group of fintech people. So we're hand-chosen from the community, people who actually just really wanted to be involved, and then people that I reached out to that had been in this business from an analyst position or from an entrepreneur position. And so it was really well received by a group of about 15 investors.
Name a couple of the ones that my audience will know.
Todd Stoudemire is a friend of mine, 3 World Series, loves stocks, worked at Merrill Lynch after retiring. And so he's got a big following. Roger Ehrenberg, who writes more on a macro level, who started Monitor 110 and worked in the hedge fund business. Michael Parekh, who is a really smart investor. He was head of Goldman Internet Research and retired, I think, in '99.
Okay, last question before we let you go. You've had
Boxers.
a provocative, no, not that one.
Oh.
You've had a provocative
Sometimes brief.
idea recently about Twitter, and you say it should go public this year.
So I think what Twitter should do is a very small IPO. It's a cheaper way to raise money right now. My concern is if they go into the VC route, continue to go the VC route, the same people make the money. And I think the leaders in this new fintech space have got to recognize this, and we've got to kind of pull the bootstraps up ourselves and say, let's share the good ideas. It is a social network. Let's let the right people in. Part of the joke was, if you have a really cute tweet for 140 characters, that's the only way to get shares in the IPO. So just really be creative about the whole process. And I think it would work as an IPO. I think Twitter is a lead engine and they could go do some interesting acquisitions to kind of build their model using the community. And I think it would be a really positive thing for the whole the tech space.
The tech industry.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah.
All right, Howard Lindzon, thank you so much. And thank you for watching The Deals Behind the Money. I'm Mary Kathleen Flynn.